my parents thought to put me up in any sport, so that for me personally, physically, mentally and emotionally it would be really good. I really like Serena Williams. I'm a huge fan of Rafael Nadal in first grade. So that's when I started tennis.
Okay.
I am very thankful to my school as well as college. So I'm very thankful to principal ma'am, Geetanjali ma'am and Sulakshana ma'am. The whole Telangana team, when we played the SDFI, making myself ready for the tournament mentally and physically. I got fever, but still the next day I had semis of both the tournament. I won titles in both the categories of under 16 and under 18 singles. Nagaraj sir has got a whole lot of motivation. He always tells us to be really cool-minded on court as well as aggressive on court.
Okay.
So presently my rank is 29 in All India Tennis Association rankings. Long term and the ultimate goal is Olympics.
Hey guys, this is Mani Nukula. Welcome to another episode of Sport is Life's Young Achiever series, where we spotlight inspiring young talents, breaking barriers and chasing their dreams. Today our guest on the show is Sai Ananya Varanasi, a tennis rising star from Telangana who's making her waves on the court with her skill, dedication and passion for the game. From her early beginnings to competing in tournaments, balancing academics with athletics, and the lessons she learned along the way. Let's dive into her journey, her challenges, and her ambitions. Ananya, thank you so much for talking to Sport is Life. It's really a pleasure to have you on the show. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for giving me this opportunity, and thanks to Sport is Life as well.
Thank you, Ananya. So, firstly, I want to ask you, Ananya, what inspired you to take up tennis, and did you had any role models when you started this sport?
I actually had no idea of tennis. I was a very hyperactive kid since childhood.
Okay.
So my parents have seen that in me since childhood, and it's always me, always jumping, dancing, singing all the way I go.
Yeah.
So my parents thought to put me up in any sport, so that for me personally, physically, mentally and emotionally it would be really good.
Yeah.
So my mom and my dad, both of them, they started joining me in tennis.
Okay.
So I played a tournament after that.
When did you start? With what age you're talking about this?
I am talking when I was in first grade. So it was in 2014.
Okay.
So that's when I started tennis.
Okay.
So I played a tournament of under 8 category.
Okay.
So I lost in the finals.
Okay.
And since that time the zeal has grown really big that I'll have to do something, and it just turned into an interest, and I just wanted to keep on playing till the end of my last breath.
That's amazing. I think the point you brought up is that since you started playing in such a young age, right? And I'm sure once you get better at it, there'll be a lot of tournaments you have to compete and play, and also it's the time where you're going from middle school to high school, and that transition also happens. So how did you manage that balance, Ananya, between education and your sport? How did you manage that?
I am very thankful to my school as well as college. Presently I'm in college. So I'm very thankful to principal ma'am, Geetanjali ma'am and Sulakshana ma'am. So from first grade to 8th grade I was doing in one branch, which was DD Colony. And the 9th and 10th I did in Bodpal. So it was same school, Academic Heights Public School.
Okay.
So I've been from 1st to 10th I've been in that school, and till 1st to 8th grade Geetanjali ma'am and Sulakshana ma'am, I'm very thankful to them. They've given me permission at till a certain point, and they let me write the exams and gave me that opportunity to prove myself in tennis in that phase. And 9th and 10th I really want to thank Sunita ma'am, who was the principal, and Neelima ma'am, who was the vice principal. So I wanted to thank them too for giving me this permission for 9th.
I think that is so important, isn't it?
Yes.
I think because if you get that permission from the school, it makes things easy for you.
Yes.
Because you know that you have that backing from the school, and you can play a lot more easy. I mean, with not so much in your mind, like you'll be free to play that. That's so good that you said.
And even for my intermediate first year, which is class 11th, so my principal ma'am in Bhavan Sri Aurobindo Junior College, Sruja ma'am. So she is the principal, and she has given me an immense support from the academics point of view. And vice principal and the physical director sir, Ramu sir, even he has supported me a lot. The whole Telangana team, when we played the SDFI, they too were backing us up a lot. So I'm really thankful to them.
Absolutely. I think they play a huge role. I mean, we don't realize it so much, but like I was saying, that it takes off that mental tension off you.
Yes.
When you get that permissions, and when the school encourages you, that's so great.
Yes. In terms of diet and recovery, I am really thankful to Ekta Kundu ma'am as well as Rohini Raman ma'am. So they have helped me a lot in planning my diet and planning my recovery throughout the day. So I just want to thank them too.
Oh, that's great.
I'm really thankful to my parents because they've really taught me how to balance both academics and sports together. So even Nagaraj sir supported me, saying that you shouldn't focus only on tennis, or tennis is not life. Even academics is equally important. So how I used to balance is I used to travel whenever I travel to tournaments. That is the traveling time which I use during the train or something.
Yes.
In those times I study, and mostly during the car, whenever I get time before exams, it's in the car. And whenever it's rainy season, and as we are having outdoor courts, so if the courts are wet and we can't play, that is the time I mostly utilize for my studies.
That's really good, Ananya.
Also, in my journey of mindset training, I've gone to a sports psychologist named Ravi Shankar sir, who was a close friend of Nagaraj sir. So he has helped me a lot in building my mindset, so building a positivity in me. And he was the one who majorly, made me to overcome all of my fears on court and off the court. So he has played a major role in my journey.
But that is important, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
A psychologist, I mean, when you talk about mindset, that becomes really important, like how you handle your pressure before big tournaments or before meta. You think that helped you?
Yes, sir.
Definitely.
Because he also provided me with few breathing techniques, and he always has a magical water with him. So he always helps me with that. So I'm really very thankful to him as well to be a part of my journey and all way along.
Cool, great. So Ananya, when you're playing these professional tournaments, right? I mean, what is your routine like? What is your daily routine? I mean, do you plan yourself before the tournament? Okay, this is the tournament I'm playing, and what is your routine like?
Mostly it starts around 5 o'clock in the morning. So my routine starts in the morning. So from 5 o'clock I wake up, I fresh up, I have a little bit of dry fruits and I drink some milk. And around 6:30 I go to the yoga class, which is in the morning. So it takes for 1 hour from 6:30 to 7:30. From there I come back home, I fresh up a little bit and I have my breakfast and again start getting ready for tennis, and come here around 8:30, and this goes on till 11:30, 12. So I play here. In between I have a small snack, breakfast. So it's all a different routine here. Sir keeps on giving us a new program day by day.
Correct.
So from 8:30 to 11:30 it's here. First I do my fitness from 8:30 to 9:30. Here I do all the running, agility, the endurance.
Correct.
So it differs from day by day. So it happens still.
Does that change for a tournament? Say this is your routine when you're in Hyderabad and when you're practicing, isn't it? How does it change when you're actually going on a tournament? Is there any change in your routine at that point? I mean, is it different?
I just try not to strain myself too much. It's just that I just warm up or do my fitness to a certain level where I'm just making myself warm and making myself ready for the tournament mentally and physically. It's just that I'm making myself ready more than straining myself and trying to do something additionally. Correct.
That's important, isn't it? So what has been your most memorable match so far, Ananya?
Memorable match, it happened in 2022. So it was in Thiruvananthapuram. Where it was a 2 categories tournament. It was a championship series, 7 days, and under 16 and under 18 category. So I was an unseeded player there. I was an underdog, and in that tournament, after I played the quarterfinals of under 16, suddenly I got fever and I was suffering with a lot of stomach pain. But still the next day I had semis of both the tournament, and the under 18 match whatever I played, the semis, so it was against a really good girl who was my opponent. So the first set I backed up really good. I took 6-3, and second set it went till tie break, though I was leading. Like I was suffering with a lot of pain, the body pains and the feverishness, but I could able to crack that semis, and I won the titles in both the categories of under 16 and under 18 singles. So the whole tournament itself is very memorable for me. So it's amazing. It's a really happy moment for me.
Wow, that's great. Ananya, since you said that you've been playing since like 6 or 7 years old, since you started, then the coach's role become really important at that age, and also for the last so many years you have been playing. And how did you think the coach has kind of shaped your play and also playing style and also your mindset? How was that journey in the last 12-13 years?
Yes, sir. So initially I was like, as I said, I was very hyperactive and I was very interested in games, dancing, singing and all. So in my initial 2 years of 2014-15, I was there in Sarojini Naidu Tennis and Cricket Academy, wherein I was under Kiran sir for just 2 years because it was very close to my house.
Correct.
So when I wanted to pursue it professionally and I wanted to do something in this lane, then I shifted to CV Nagaraj sir in the School of Power Tennis in the year 2016.
Okay.
So since then I'm with Nagaraj sir only, and Nagaraj sir has got a whole lot of motivation. Each and every day he motivates us, even me and my friends, everyone. He motivates us very well, and he always tells us to be really cool-minded on court as well as aggressive on court. So I think that is what has majorly shaped my game in such a way that, you know, I can be aggressive as well as cool. So that is one thing which I really admire about Nagaraj sir, and there's been no single day wherein he doesn't give me any motivation. So it's every day he motivates us with a lot of stories. He motivates us with all of different kinds of shots, how we play.
Correct.
And I think that is how my mindset has been set really strong, that I can tackle anyone in any situation. So he just always tells me to fear none. And just have respect towards everyone.
Oh, absolutely. So, I think that's such good advice, and I think he's a really good coach, like you said. And I think that is so important.
Yes.
I think that motivation, I think many people, I don't know if they understand, but you saying that, sir, the coach is telling you every single day to kind of look at that factor is such an important thing. I think that's really good. So what is the toughest challenge you have faced so far in the court, either in the court or off the court? Sometimes the reason I say off the court, Ananya, is sometimes as sportsmen, right, injuries are part and parcel of the game, isn't it?
Yes.
Sometimes it's important to make that comeback if you're injured or in a match. So what has been your toughest challenge so far?
So I never considered my injuries as really tough because I've never had a major injury so far, by God's grace. And so I don't consider the injuries being a very tough phase in my life. But like few injuries here and there, my physios have really helped me, especially Dr. Nagaraja Rao sir, as well as B. Swapna Reddy and Narendra Reddy sir. So they've always helped me to come out or overcome the small injuries what I face. Not injuries exactly, the pains or sometimes the overstrain what I do on court. So I think that's they've helped me a lot to come out of it. And and as I said, Nagaraj has set the mindset really strong. So I think I've never faced anything such as very tough in my life. So I just wanted to take everything normal, the good and bad equally, and I just want to move forward with belief.
Absolutely. I think you're on the right track from that point of view. So what are your goals, Ananya? What is the thing you want to achieve now in the future? I mean, you've been playing, like you said, for close to 10-12 years now. And you've been playing in this so many categories. So what are the categories you're playing? What is your ranking right now? You want to just give me a little bit more about that?
Presently I'm playing under 18 category. So I'm first year of under 18 category. So presently my rank is 29 in All India Tennis Association ranking. So I'm 29 and I play women's category as well, wherein my rank is around 160 right now in All India Tennis Association rankings.
That's
so my short-term goal would be for next year to take part in Khelo India, and long-term and the ultimate goal is Olympics.
Olympics? And all the Grand Slams? I think that's something which you want to play as well, right? Everyone says, I think Wimbledon is one of the things we want to play. I think, absolutely. I think there's no limits for a tennis player. I think you're absolutely on the right track. And I think in that way, I think you're doing a great job. So that's really good, Ananya.
Thank you, sir.
So Ananya, coming to the fun questions I'm going to ask you. So if you could play a doubles match with players who are either from the past or present, and who would it be and why? You can go with your order, whether men's or women's sections. Please go ahead.
In women's section, outside India, I'd go with the Williams sisters.
Wow.
So I have a wish to play doubles with both of them. So that's one of my small dreams. So I can come to India. So past players of India in mixed doubles, I'd like to play with Leander Peace as well as Mahesh Bhupathi.
Wow, amazing players.
And one past women's player I'd like to take name is Sanya Mirza, as everyone knows.
She's a champion,
And current upcoming player, I'd like to play with Srivalli Rashmika and Ankita Raina as well. So they're in my women's doubles dream.
Cool.
And when it comes to mixed doubles from India, there are quite a lot of names which I want to take. So they are Saket Mainini, Vishnuvardhan, Ritvik Chaudhary and Anirudh Chandrasekhar.
Wow.
So these four names what I took right now, they are my seniors and
Yeah.
they are ATP2 players.
Correct.
And I am extremely thankful to all of them because
Yeah.
they've helped me on court a lot.
Yeah.
So in clearing my doubts either on or off the court, even when they're in a tournament,
Yeah.
they were very kind enough to take time for me and they helped me a lot when I'm playing. And a special thanks to Vishnu sir as well. From the childhood he's been my idol.
Wow.
And he's helped me a lot on court from the childhood, and I started seeing him. I've grown up seeing him.
Yeah.
He always helps me whenever he's on court. He takes some time for me and he does few technical corrections here and there, and he helps me out a lot. So
Wow.
I'm thankful to them as well, and that way I wanted to play doubles with all of them.
No, that's great. I mean, it gives so much more motivation when the seniors or when the people who you look up to gives you the information and the tips, right? I mean, that's so valuable.
Yes.
So that's great, Ananya.
Yes.
If tennis was not an option, Ananya, was there any sport you were good at or you were leaning towards when you were young?
I'm mostly, I can go with basketball,
Oh, okay.
or I'm more into cultural side. So I like to sing, I like to dance. So maybe I would have gone into that
Oh, okay,
lane
okay. No,
if
that's
it was
great.
not tennis.
Oh, okay. So, any funny incident on the court or off the court from a tennis point of view?
Yes, sir. So there was a tournament in Bangalore,
Okay.
and it was actually a rainy season at that moment. So as we were getting into the courts were allotted for each and every player. So as we were getting in, it started to rain.
Okay.
And when the courts were completely wet and we all came out, and as soon as all the players came out, the rain stopped. And again,
Okay.
by the time the court dried,
Yeah.
the workers and everything, they dried the court.
Yeah.
And again they allotted. Again we got in, the rain started.
Oh, man.
So it happened like 3-4 times that day, and the tournament was delayed for like 2-3 days. But
Oh, man.
it was a really funny incident.
Oh,
at
it's
that moment.
as if like the rain knew not to make you play kind. Cool. So, who is your favorite sports person in tennis and in other sports, Ananya?
In tennis, I really like Serena Williams, sir.
Yeah.
And I'm a huge fan of Rafael Nadal.
Wow.
And if it comes to other sports, in badminton, I really admire PV Sindhu.
Oh, yeah.
And when it comes to cricket, I really like MS Dhoni.
Yeah.
When it comes to football, I really like Sunil Chhetri. So.
Wow, yeah, I think you have covered all the sports here. So I think you're taking one best player from each of the sports and you're kind of making them your role models. I mean,
Yes.
that's amazing. So Ananya, there's nothing but best wishes for you. Thank you so much for talking to Sport is Live. I wish you all the best for your upcoming tournaments, and like you said that your goal is to play for the Olympics, represent our country and play in this Grand Slam tournament for tennis, which will, so I just hope that you realize them soon and you bring laurels to the country. Thank you so much, Ananya.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. I thank Sport is Life as well for
Yeah.
giving me such a space to talk and express myself and inspire others.
Oh, okay, great.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.